So, I am Stephen Sumner, also known as Otto. Um, I am a survivor of family court. The most brutal thing I have ever experienced in my life. I almost didn't make it in my first week. I was almost a victim of family court. Um, I intend to share my story as close as I can to towing the line. I am currently still in a custody battle and divorce, so there is very limited that I can say. I also want to state that the family survivors is not about throwing venom at spiteful baby mamas or daddies. Okay? Our kids will be seeing this. Not here to behave in a way we're fighting the system where we lose our integrity in the process. I will not create a space for that kind of behavior. I will do my best and I actively commit to the choice of bringing awareness. I have watched men commit suicide because of the things that have also happened to me. This is pain. Love you guys. Anyways, this is pain. And I would like for us to come together and cross the river to build a bridge. Um, there are litigators that I pray for every day. There are amazing women that have gone through what us men go through regularly in family court that are understanding things. Um, I pray that men hold men accountable and women hold women accountable. I also pray that there is a jury, an unbiased jury in family court, compared to the lack of transparency, the abuse of power from a singular judge. Attorneys can't speak up against it. The police cannot speak up against it. Others don't even know it's happening. Family court has the ability and the power to legally kidnap your children. So does DFACS. And then put a ransom on that child. Men are extremely biased against. I don't know if I said that correctly. Men are skewed and screwed in family court. I have witnessed it, and I realize that not many people care unless you've gone through it yourself. It is sexist. It is discriminatory on a federal level. And I am also learning that it is unconstitutional. And there is a criminal conspiracy that may occur whenever federal employees or police officers are tasked to do something that is against the Constitution and our rights. There's a lot that I'm unaware of and I am learning, but I know I'm a family court survivor and I want to be there for other men. I want to stand on truth. I would like to see a future where my children don't have to live um, with parental alienation should be illegal. Separating children from a loving, fit parent out of spite should be a felony. Child abuse. If not a felony, a misdemeanor. Felony may be too harsh. I definitely think that a misdemeanor and some therapy would be a great repercussion. I personally don't care about child support. I would like for it to be, I would like to know where it's being spent and see the receipts. I don't want it to be spousal support or ex-spousal support. I would like for it to go to my children. Even if I had 50-50, I would still be paying out money. These are my sons. It is my responsibility and duty as a father, regardless of how much time I have, to provide for my own. This is common sense to me. But I do understand how child support is extremely abused. I don't think it is in my case. I was financially, but I don't know. If there are false allegations in family court or intentional out of context ammunition, there needs to be repercussions. I think that if women are being abused, there needs to be a space to come out and talk about it. There needs to be a mediator. There needs to be a jury in family court to weigh out the evidence. But to believe all women, to not be able to prove or have the burden of proof, to make false allegations against somebody else because they were having somebody over at their house that she didn't like, or there's a different parenting style. There needs to be parallel parenting. There doesn't need to be a control. The default should be 50-50. We are living in 2025. All 50 plus states, the default should be 50-50. My brothers in England and in Europe, I see you fighting over there too. I'm watching over here from the States. And I pray for y'all as well. All across the board, we should be promoting 50-50. The neuroscience behind not having a father and a good, strong father is damaging to all of us. It's like not having a mom. I almost lost my mom. I didn't have the best family. So I understand how important it is to have someone in your life that loves you so much. It's a fundamental building block in the psyche of a child. It should be 50-50 like it. Common sense. So this channel is going to toe the line of hearing people's voices without doxing, without spewing venom or spite or not taking accountability. As much as I want family court survivors to come up, I also want to see iron sharpen iron. Brothers taking each other accountable, saying, "Hey man, this have you thought about doing it this way? Have you thought about doing it that way?" I think what you said was kind of up. Maybe there's another way to be able to address it without the pain that you're feeling. And I understand your pain, but there's a better way of going about it. I would like to promote spiritual, physical, emotional healing, mental health healing. This process has wrecked my mental health. Absolutely wrecked it, especially in the first month. I almost wasn't a survivor. Taking a child away from a loving, sane, fit human that's doing everything he could possibly know at the time to be able to support his family, all that being taken away all at once. That's your mind too. So this is a place of respect. This is a place of change, of being able to share your voice in an appropriate way. What I mean by appropriate is not like, oh, I didn't like hearing you say that, or you had a different opinion. It's just representing yourself as as well as you can, um, because our children are going to be watching this. And what do we want to leave behind to them? What do we want? How do we show them how to fight without losing our integrity? To fight the empire is to be deranged by it. I think that there is another approach that is healthier than fighting by ourselves and getting burned out and losing and becoming the very thing that you hate. I think that I just get this picture of the walls of Jericho. I think that coming together, marching with love, with God in our vision, and God in our heart, keeping our eyes on Him instead of the present darkness, is the route that I am taking. I'm not a perfect man. That's the point. I don't deserve God's love. That's kind of the point. That the breath and the life that I do have, I'm going to surrender it to the kingdom. I'm going to surrender it to my brother. I'm going to lay my life down for my brothers and make sure that what energy, what intelligence, what emotional, who I am, strong, I'm soft, and I'm smart. What I have isn't much, but I'm going to give it. And I pray that the Lord multiplies that. And that no other mother or father ever have to go through family court and be abused by it. Been hurt the most by the system. Black Lives Matter. I'm a conservative Christian, and I will say Black Lives Matter. I am here to bridge gaps. And black fathers matter. I'm so tired of the stereotype. I'm tired of it. And I'm sure y'all are more tired of it than I am. Black fathers matter. They always have. And family court has a genesis and has roots of racism, of sexism, of classism. And it's time to bring awareness to it. I don't know how this is going to work out, but I choose to be committed to it. I choose my sons. I choose fathers. I choose fathers who are neurodivergent. And I think that if we I know that if we come together, this doesn't have to be a nightmare anymore. We can reform family court. We can't do it isolated. We have to come together. I will not monetize my story. I will not monetize my sons. I will not monetize anybody else's pain. I would become the very thing that I am fighting against. God be the glory.